I exist to be real, and that's why you find that I'm always talking about the things that people would shove under the covers. I know that my light disturbs darkness, but I can't help but be who God has chosen me to be. Now, members of the LGBT community always ask me this question: how did you make that smooth transition? And my answer would normally be, I've chosen to serve the Lord thy God, and him only will I serve. Or maybe I'd say, I've chosen to live holy, I've chosen to live righteous, which is true. But every time I would look at their facial expression, or maybe just their response to what I was saying, it wasn't enough for them. It's like they needed a better answer than that. And I get it, I understand it. Because every time you transition from an alternative lifestyle, that's where the spiritual warfare starts, the mind battles, the mind attacks. What do you do when all you can dream about is the things that you were used to? What do you do when all you can think about is the memories of the past? What do you do when you keep fantasizing about that one pattern of love that you knew, or maybe that one knight in shining armor of a butch, Tom girl, or Tom the girl boy, or however? That was my reality. I am not perfect. The water didn't wash off the lesbian urges off me. I had to convince myself every day, Sheena, you're not a lesbian. Sheena, you're not gay. You did not born this way. Mighty God, I am enveloped in the grace and mercies of God. Why? Because I'm honest. I've had enough encounters with God to know that he's a real God. And because I know that he's a real God, I can be open, I can be vulnerable, I can say, I can give God those parts of me that I don't give to anybody. Me can go to God, chaka chaka, and just tell him how I feel. And if I'm honest with you, many times I say, God, I want to call her. I want to talk to her for hours. I want to connect with her. I want to tell her how my day went. I want to just laugh with her. I'll be honest with God about how I feel. And then the Spirit of God would whisper in my ears. And he said, Sheena, I want to talk to you. 4 hours. I want to connect with you. I want you to tell me how your day went. You see, when I was gay, I used this term to always defend myself. Love is love, but nothing can compare to the love of God. Whenever I feel like I want this thing, or I feel these urges, I can just run to Jesus and say, Lord, help me. I'm feeling this. This is what I'm feeling. I want to do this. I want to call her. I want to look back on those pictures, and God will say, come, rest in me. Rest in me. Rest in the love of God. God's mercy is what is keeping me, and his love is keeping me. So it's the love of God